Hey everybody, so today I wanted to show you some changes that I've done to my modded arcade 1-up cabinet, some upgrades. And first I also do want to apologize for the lighting. I had sun like 10 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden California decided to get some fall weather, and now it's raining, so my sunshine is gone. Please don't take my sunshine away. But anyways, here is my first mod, which is the sticks. I added a octagonal gate, which is very nice, and then I also added 4-pound springs. So to compare this to genuine Sanwa sticks, this one I added a circular gate, but this one I'm not really 100% sure of what weight of spring this has. Definitely doesn't give you the amount of resistance. It's either got to be a 1 or 2 pound, but definitely not the same. So I actually did order 4-pound springs for this cabinet because it's too much give for me. I mean, some people probably like it. I need it to feel firm, which I really like that. And these are pretty loose. You know, that if you're into that sort of thing, that's great, but I'm not. I need it to be a little firm. So I did get those 4-pound springs for that cab. This one has it. And also really like the octagonal because you kind of feel that resistance a little bit. As to opposed to this one has a circular, you don't feel anything. So it's really smooth. Again, nice. If you're into that sort of thing, I kind of like that. But the octagonal. So that's the first mod. And then for the second one, I will have to turn it around to show you that. Here's the back of the cab. So for those of you who saw the last video of my overview of my cab, you will know that this did have the DreamScreen and it had different LED lights. So the previous LED lights were like in sections. So I had like 3 or 4 in different sections, and they were connected by wires. Now what I've done is I've upgraded and added more. So now it's a lot brighter. Colors are a lot more saturated. So all in all, very nice and a big difference. Now there are some problems with it because technically the DreamScreen is the first generation DreamScreen, so it's not designed to work with so many LEDs, which is kind of a shame. It still works, as you can see. Anything that's projected onto the monitor is projected onto these LEDs. Now it does present a small problem. Now for the uninitiated, you're never going to be able to notice this. I notice it because I put it together and I've watched it, and I can just see that very subtle difference. And the difference is that, you know, the top is here, the bottom is there, right? Now when it's projecting, the top of the monitor is somewhere here and the bottom is somewhere in this area. So basically what's happening is that the image is being, or at least the projection of the image is being shifted clockwise. So again, if you're not paying attention to it, you're not going to know. It still gives you a really cool effect. I notice simply because I calibrated the thing and I put it together, so I see that it's not right. But I do have to be paying attention to it. If I'm just playing or just kind of watching the monitor, it still gives it that cool effect. So I don't mind it. It's not really a big deal. But that is something that doesn't work quite right. But it doesn't really matter. So there is a second generation DreamScreen that does allow you to input the amount of LEDs. So it will work with this amount. But I'm not sure if I'm willing to spend the money for it. This one works. For the most part, it works. Nobody's ever going to notice that it doesn't work 100% correctly. So it's okay. The other thing that I did change up, it's not necessarily an upgrade from what I had before, but I did change it out. So I've actually started using the amplifier again. And I am using these. So what these were Roku, actually I can't put that down. These were Roku wireless speakers. So this had a Wi-Fi radio, and before only worked with a Roku TV. So I gutted that. It had a pretty nice driver in there, so I just added some, speaker wire and wired it up to this amp. So I get some pretty decent sound. I have another one, so I'm going to do the same thing, gut it, add some speaker wire. So this way I'll have two. The reason I did that is because previously I had the sound bar there, so I took it off, and then I just had it kind of sitting at the bottom, so whenever I wanted to change the volume, I just kind of had to reach over, which is a pain. Now there's just a dial, that I just have to reach back for. So it just simplifies everything. Just this simple dial. So it just makes it easier. But anyways, so those are some changes that I've done to my Arcade 1-Up cab. Not sure what else I'll do. Thinking about maybe upgrading the monitor. Not sure yet. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your patience, and I'll see you guys in the next one.